Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6. Hearing the other side, our Dan Hansen is going in depth yet again on new laws in Washington state when it comes to diesel. Plus, we are learning more about a fire that broke out in Pasco today, why the Red Cross is now assisting. Also ahead and within the next half hour.
Like horror movie style, and I turned to look down the street and there's just bodies littered throughout the entire street.
Terror on New Year's Day. At least 15 killed in New Orleans in what federal officials are calling a possible terror attack. Weather-wise, Stacy is here.
That's right. Happy New Year. Let's see what our weather brings for this first day of 2025.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Yeah, welcome to a brand new year. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. A new law in Washington set to go into effect, bringing the trucking and RV industry into a new era. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen has been digging more into this new law, and now the Department of Ecology is shedding light how it will affect not only the state of Washington, but our specific area.
According to the Department of Ecology, starting on January 1st, the Advanced Clean Truck, or ACT, regulations will require between 7 and 11% of new medium and heavy-duty trucks dependent upon weight and class to meet the zero-emission standard. This comes after Washington voted in 2020 to follow emission regulations modeled after California. But not everyone is on board.
With electric vehicles, the cart is before the horse. There is not an electric vehicle in operation today or even available today that will serve the agricultural sector.
In 2020, Senate Bill 5811 was passed by the state legislature. The bill is sponsored by Joe Wynn, who is also the chair of the Senate Environmental Committee. This bill says the state will adopt the Clean Vehicles Program, which includes medium and heavy-duty vehicles.
That is a mandate directly on manufacturers to produce and sell an increasing number of zero-emission vehicles.
Sherry Call is the CEO of the Washington Truckers Association. She says Washington lawmakers decided to follow California's zero-emission vehicle laws. Call says with SB 5811, trucking industries are now facing a new era in those vehicle sales.
The way that's being applied right now, their mandate for 2025, when it goes into effect for Washington, is to sell at least 7% of vehicle sales have to be zero emission.
Andrew Winicky, the Deputy Communications Director for the Washington State Department of Ecology, says this law will not prohibit the sales of gas or diesel-powered vehicles.
If you are a driver, if you own a trucking company, if you are a farmer, you can continue to buy whatever vehicle you want, whatever vehicle meets your needs the best. This only applies to manufacturers. And so it's not, for instance, an RV manufacturer. It's the people that are making the chassis and the engine.
Winicky says those manufacturers have a lot of flexibility in this policy. He says there's already been a lot of sales of these clean vehicles, and there is just a small area of concern because there aren't that many electric trucks on the roads yet.
We've taken some steps to make sure that we are meeting those needs and addressing those concerns. We think 100% of the compliance obligations for the first 2 years of the program are going to be covered by one, a waiver for vehicles that are emitting fewer nitrogen oxides. And then two, the state is really investing in helping companies buy more of these clean vehicles.
The state is putting grants out for clean school buses, garbage trucks, and fire trucks. Shane Vasic has been driving trucks since 2013, and he says he's one of those people who aren't ready for this.
I mean, personally, I don't really see any positives of it. I mean, there has to be for them to be pushing it. The environment is very important.
Senator Joe Wynn says this bill is important to him because he says we're in a climate crisis and the state needs to use every tool they have to provide a sustainable future.
This ZEF standard has shown to be very successful in other jurisdictions which has been implemented. California, I think, is a key reason that we're seeing the acceleration of automakers developing and deploying these new electric vehicles as well. But it authorizes the Department of Ecology to adopt California's zero emissions vehicle program, and just because it came up a few times on the Senate side, the reason why we're adopting California is because we can't preempt the federal government. That's the only thing we can do.
The regulations also target large diesel and gas-powered motorhomes, including Class A and Class C models, to follow Washington's plan to phase out new gasoline vehicles by 2035. Winicky says the state will allow 25 to 60% of trucks, depending on weight class, to use gas or diesel engines.
These standards phase in very slowly. This first year, a big rig, a semi-trailer, semi-tractor, that's going to be 7% of new vehicle sales. Across the entire state, we're talking about we think about 130 trucks.
Winicky says the sales of these vehicles are tracked at the end of the year. If a manufacturer didn't sell enough qualifying vehicles, they have 2 years to make up the deficit. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Well, we have made it to 2025, so will things change weather-wise? Stacy Lee back from vacation. She joins us live from our First Alert Weather Center with a first look at our forecast. Hello there.
Hey, Austin. Happy New Year. I'll tell you, flying into Tri-Cities yesterday, that thick layer all over the area, it's evident and it's staying there. Things are going to be changing. We have very active weather through the weekend. Right now, though, 37 degrees on our Dust Devil Sky Cam. Your feels like temp is 35, so chilly once again tonight. But temperatures, at least in the Columbia Basin, will be staying above the freezing level. Elsewhere, well, we're already starting to cool down, getting close to that freezing level in the Yakima area. It's chilly tonight in Dayton, 35, Walla Walla, 37. Not that 37's warm, but it's going to be even cooler as we move through the night. And look for some fog to develop all through the region, as well as potential snow developing through the region. This is what's coming our way tomorrow. That's the next system track. Don't worry, there's a couple more behind that one. And if you're heading out the door in the morning, it's going to be very cool in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Walla Walla, a little bit warmer, but check it out. You'll start to see the snow and rain mixed with snow developing later in the day across the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. So just to recap, rain and snow mix tonight, late night, early morning fog in some areas. Freezing rain and ice. We're going to be keeping an eye on that for the next couple days, plus more heavy mountain snow. I'll tell you all about that, plus a little bit later in this hour, your ski report coming up. Austin.
The Pasco Fire Department makes quick work of a house fire this afternoon. The call for help came in just after 2 o'clock. Witnesses say there was heavy smoke coming from the back of the home on the 1800 block of West Brown Street. Firefighters got to the scene within a few minutes and had the fire out by about 2:20 p.m. No one was hurt, but the American Red Cross is stepping in to help the family with temporary housing. The cause of the fire is under investigation. The Yakima Police Department is investigating 2 unrelated stabbings that occurred overnight. Police say a 911 call came out just before 5 p.m. on New Year's Eve about a stabbing in the 900 block of North 1st Street outside a gas station. Officers found an injured man who was transported to a local hospital with a non-life-threatening stab wound. Police say they don't have a suspect yet, but ask anyone with information to contact the Yakima Police Department or make an anonymous tip to Yakima County Crime Stoppers. Another 911 call just after midnight on New Year's Day, calling police to a fight that escalated into a stabbing in the 900 block of South 40th Avenue. Police say the victim's wounds were non-life-threatening. The man was taken to the hospital, and then the suspect was booked into the Yakima County Jail on suspicion of first-degree assault. The new year is a time for celebration, but also a very busy night for law enforcement. According to the Washington State Patrol, DUI numbers in the Tri-Cities are down from last New Year's, only seeing 2 cases this year compared to 2024. There were 5 DUI arrests in Yakima. Last year, there were 4. If you saw lots of police activity near Highway 395 and Elm Street in Kennewick today, here's why. Just before 1 this afternoon, KPD responded to an unknown injury-blocking collision. When police got to the scene, they discovered that one of the involved drivers ran away. A containment was set up and a drone was launched to help find the driver. According to police, within 15 minutes, officers located the suspect and took him into custody. Turning to continuing coverage, a Washington State doctor is defending gender-affirming surgeries. New at 6, Chris Daniels spoke with him and brings us more.
This is our central sterilizer.
Dr. Javad Sajan says he has nothing to hide.
This is where we do the surgeries.
The Seattle area plastic surgeon advertises bluntly on TikTok and online about performing numerous procedures, including gender confirmation surgeries. That is suddenly under a microscope.
Our clinic is about helping people be their identity, be themselves, and live their life to the fullest.
The post that you're doing all my trans surgeries before Trump tries to stop me.
I have no regrets about that post.
What does that mean, that you're trying to do all the trans surgeries before Trump tries to stop you?
That social media post was to bring some levity, to bring some fun, and to help people know that we are here to help them.
It's time to stop the madness.
But that November post has prompted a new campaign by the advocacy group Do No Harm.
Child sex change surgeries are dangerous, destructive, and irreversible. So why is one doctor on a mission to conduct as many of these horrific procedures as possible?
Claiming that Sajan has performed gender transition surgeries on 120 kids as young as 7 years old.
They're suggesting that you've operated on 120 different kids.
Absolutely, that's false. It's probably over the past 9-10 years, probably on a dozen or less, I would guess.
Have you done a surgery on anyone under the age of 18?
Yes.
Did they have their parent in the room?
They had both legal guardians sign off.
The doctor says the headline-grabbing accusation has prompted threats.
Threatening me, threatening my wife. They got my wife's cell phone. They published my home address and cell phone on the internet.
But it's not the first time Sajan has ruffled feathers. He agreed to pay $5 million earlier this year after Washington Attorney General Bob Ferguson sued, alleging Sajan posted fake online reviews to inflate his reputation and forced all his cosmetic surgery clients to sign non-disclosure agreements.
I didn't give the form personally to patients. It was a part of people's intake packet.
You agreed to settle. Why?
I didn't make that form. My number one goal is to serve people and take care of them.
Sajan suggests he's been targeted.
And people can watch that on the podcast too.
Because of his prolific social media activity and documentaries on medical procedures that he vows to keep performing.
I have zero regrets about advocating for the community that I have the privilege to serve. I have zero regrets about posting that I'm going to be there for patients. I have zero regrets about being an advocate for people who are underserved and underprivileged. And for that, I have zero regrets. And I've done that, and we're going to keep doing that as long as we're allowed to.
And that was Chris Daniels reporting. Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, is just getting started. Still ahead, we are meeting the first baby born at Richland's Cadillac Hospital here in the new year. And Stacy returns with your full First Alert weather forecast as we leave you to break. A live picture from Richland. We're back after this.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, we take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Owning a food truck was my dream, but my back and leg pain made every day a struggle. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to being the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
The holidays.
So happy to get
and holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag and use your red tag bonus cash to get $5,750 total cash allowance on this Silverado. See your community Chevy dealers.
Life's too short to put up with a bad bank. You have a life, places to go, people to see, and things to get done. You don't have time for banks or credit unions that don't care. You deserve better. At Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, we've served Central Washington and the Columbia Basin since 1905 with 10 branches, face-to-face service, and a 5-star app when you're on the go. So go have fun. Do what makes you happy. Life's too short to put up with anything less. Bank better with Yakima Federal.
If your family is anything like this, you need quality floors from Empire Today. Like durable carpet with built-in stain and pet protection. Tough wood laminate with a scratch-resistant finish. Or waterproof vinyl plank floors. Even bath time is no match. And when life happens, Empire backs every floor with great warranties. Quality floors you can count on. Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now.
1-844-254-8536.
Thank you so much for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest and ABC's Good Morning America the most watched morning news on local TV.
Put some good in your morning with the #1 most watched morning TV station in town.
Now that's good.
Apple Valley News Now.
We're on your side. Wishing you and yours a happy 2025.
Welcome back. If 2025 is your year to buy a home, now is the time to start preparing your finances so you can make a competitive offer immediately. Jen Sullivan explains what buyers need to know.
Many first-time homebuyers were shut out of the housing market in 2024 because of soaring sticker prices, few choices, and high interest rates. But this year is looking better for buyers.
More choices, more inventory, that will lead to boosts in home sales roughly by 10% in 2025.
Lawrence Yoon with the National Association of Realtors says now is the time to start getting your finances in order so you're ready to make a competitive offer when you do find the right home. First, make sure your credit is in good standing. Second, figure out how much you can afford. Third, find a mortgage lender.
Look for the mortgage lender who offers the best rates and even consider adjustable rate mortgage.
Be prepared to pay a higher rate for your mortgage. As of last week, the national average for a 30-year fixed mortgage rate was 6.85%, according to Freddie Mac.
If you are in the market for a home, you're going to pay a pretty steep interest rate, and I wouldn't necessarily count on interest rates to come down a lot in the immediate future.
Next, calculate how much your down payment will cost. According to themortgagereports.com, down payments can range anywhere from 3% to 20% of the purchase price. So if you're buying a $300,000 home, be prepared to put down anywhere between $9,000 to $60,000. Once you've been pre-approved by a lender, you're in a much better position to make an offer on a home. Experts caution buyers to stay within their budget, and don't forget to include closing costs and move-in expenses. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Other news and new at 6 tonight, Cadillac welcomed the first baby born in the new year earlier today. Take a look. Levi Scarebeck was welcomed into the world at 8:06 a.m., weighing 7 pounds, 11 ounces, and is 20.5 inches. Mitch and Lindsay are the proud parents. The family lives in Richland, and this is the parents' first baby. The mom and dad said they are excited, very happy, but a bit surprised that he is the first baby so late in the morning. They went on to say it seems like that they are usually born right around 12:01 or 12:02. The family did receive a gift donated by the Cadillac Auxiliary Gift Shop.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And such a cute little guy. Congratulations to them. And once again, Happy New Year. All right, we're taking a peek at our Weimar Tanum Ridge Skycam. We're not seeing anything because it is snowing in Yakima. The snowflakes have just started to fall. Visibility has now dropped to 2 miles, so our camera just can't pick up any lights down below. Let's take a look at our First Alert radar. We'll zoom in a little bit more, and that's where we're seeing those snowflakes are even coming as far down, maybe hitting the outskirts of Prosser and coming across the Horse Heaven Hills. So some of us in the Tri-Cities in those upper elevations might see a little bit of snow. The rest of us will see rain showers. So active weather over overnight. Let's take a look at the forecast, what's coming our way. Again, that's that rain snow mix. Another big system moving in across Oregon first and then into our region. That's going to bring widespread snow to the Cascades, to the Blues, with more rain and maybe some mixed precip in the Columbia Basin lower elevations. Then the next system moves in on Saturday. That's a big one. Friday and Saturday are the two big ones. Things will start to calm down. We still have another system headed our way on Sunday. Here's Futurecast. There's that snow that we're seeing. We're going to see that fall at least through 11. There's another little band coming behind it. Should start to break up overnight tonight. Tri-Cities overcast and cloudy. We're seeing mostly cloudy skies along the foothills of the Blues. Here comes the next round of precipitation by noon tomorrow, coming up from the south once again. Mostly rain showers here, but where we start to see those cooler temperatures, east slopes of the Cascades and into the Yakima Valley, we could see some mixed precip there, rain mixed with snow. Icy roads possible also, so be very careful as you head out the door tomorrow morning and on Friday morning. Here's our road report again. Anywhere you see those blobs of pink, that is icy roads. Green is wet roads and blue is snow on the roadways. So very active weather. Roads are going to be definitely impacted all through the area. Check those past reports. Temperatures have been right about average though in Yakima, and they're going to start to go slightly above the average as we head towards the weekend. For Tri-Cities, Walla Walla and Hermiston, average is typically 40 degrees. We're right around there, but we're going to be heading up as we head into the weekend with the ridge of high pressure coming in next week, calming some of this weather down. Tonight, rain, fog, valley snow possible. We're already seeing that, and those temperatures staying just above freezing. So again, I wouldn't count out a few snowflakes even in our region. Should stay warm enough in Hermiston not to see any snow, but we could see some snow here in Pendleton, and again, fog developing. Look for that fog in the Columbia Basin. Wet weather into the weekend. Some breezy winds developing on Saturday. Temperatures pretty stable. We have a little spike on Sunday, but staying in the 40s. Here's Yakima. They're going to be a little more treacherous there in Yakima. I don't know who's doing that snow dance there, but it's working. Wintry mix for the next couple of days. Temperatures staying in the 40s through Monday, cooling off later in the week. Here's that light snow in the Ellensburg area for your Thursday. Friday, also a wintry mix with another chance of a wintry mix on Sunday. Here's what Walla Walla looks like, staying in the 40s with that little pop-up on Sunday. Look for those breezy winds on Saturday, and Hermiston looks like we're going to be staying in the 40s there as well, with some wind developing and mostly rain showers. So a little bit of snow, a little bit of wind. It's the ice that we're keeping an eye on. That could be treacherous in some areas coming up on Friday.
I've seen some people online talking about that they're upset that Kennewick and the Tri-Cities hasn't seen that snow compared to Yakima.
We're staying a little bit on the warm side.
We are,
so.
yeah. All right.
Well, you could be shoveling your driveway. There is that.
Yeah, just think of that. Just think of that. Still ahead here at 6. You know, illness is surging across the U.S. What you can do to stay safe is coming up.
It's our annual year-end inventory closeout sale at Mattress Depot USA.
This is your best opportunity of the year to save hundreds.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Fun times are waiting for you at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Enjoy Vegas-style slots and table games, fine dining, and exciting entertainment. And now, get your tickets for the Australian Bee Gees, a tribute show on Saturday, February 15th. Voted the best tribute show in Las Vegas. Come jive to all the classic Bee Gees hits that you know and love. Get your tickets now. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they? Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Find your next way to escape. Go where the adventure awaits you, in the heart of Washington State. Kittitas County is a land of 1,000 journeys. No matter what your heart desires, you can find it waiting for you in the outdoors of Central Washington. See all that you can see, and more will be just around the corner. Whether you're in Central Washington for one of our area's many local events, an historical expedition, a shopping spree, to enjoy a weekend of wine tasting, or just for a night's rest on your way to another destination, there are great Central Washington stays standing by to welcome you. And if a great brew is one of those things that's calling, Kittitas County is the place to be. Award-winning breweries with local flavors for every palate and a story behind every pour. Adventure awaits you all year long. To begin your experience, visit centralwashingtonoutdoor.com. Adventures, activities, dining, lodging, and more. It's all just around the corner in Central Washington.
Don't wait. Get Black Friday prices all month long now at Mattress Depot USA. Plus, get 0% financing for 5 years or pay just $39 down and get 100 days same as cash.
Mattress Depot USA.
After a relatively slow start to respiratory virus season, the U.S. is kicking off 2025 with a surge in several illnesses. Mandy Gaither looks at the latest data.
It's a new year, but we're starting 2025 with the same old viruses, several now surging across the U.S.
You put together a holiday party that's crowded and people talking loudly at one another with not much ventilation, and that's the ideal setting for spreading the respiratory viruses.
Right now, nationally, CDC surveillance of wastewater shows COVID-19 levels are high. Influenza A and RSV levels are both moderate, and the agency says cases of norovirus, sometimes called the stomach flu or stomach bug, are also surging. Between August 1st and December 11th, there were 36% more norovirus outbreaks reported by states who share data on this virus than in the same period last seasonal year.
Norovirus is the most common cause of gastrointestinal symptoms, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. It's really kind of a miserable illness.
Dr. Paul Sachs with Brigham and Women's Hospital says norovirus is spread through direct contact with contaminated surfaces and other people's hands. Cleaning things like countertops and washing hands can help stop the spread. That can also help keep respiratory viruses from passing between people. And Sachs says if you're sick, stay home.
Sharing is not always caring, at least when it comes to these viral infections.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, our 6:30 half-hour returns with more local news and weather.
And your Schweitzer ski report. You're going to want to check this out. It's coming up next.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Apple Valley News Now.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
The heavy hitter is one for you. Call 853-2222.
One night, two incredible bands. Lit. Fuel. Ignited We Stand Tour 2025. Friday, January 17th, Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Lit and Fuel together live.
Bad back? Get Good Feet with the personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store. Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet, good life. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Did you know that maintaining your oral hygiene not only ensures your teeth and gums are in good health, but also ensures that you are free from disease-causing bacteria?
These same bacteria are found in blood clots of people who have recently suffered heart attacks. Biomarkers from these oral bacteria can be found in up to 50% of the clots taken from these victims. Now more than ever, Oral health is directly related to your overall health.
Trust the team of experts at Avanta Dental. Our friendly team is ready to help you have a brighter, healthier future.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew. Final days.
Big inventory, big deals, and a final day's finish. Ford SUVs. The Built Wild Bronco family. Goat mode goes over any type of terrain.
She knows.
F-Series, best-selling truck for 47 years.
Final days. Exciting.
Your choice. Lease a Bronco Sport or F-150 SDX for just $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope. Furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Sanity in wartime requires
a sound heart and a sound mind.
MASH.
Broadcast channels 35.2 and 42.2 and on Spectrum Channel 182. Legends Casino Hotel and Apple Valley News Now present the First Alert Weather 3-degree guarantee. Here's how it works. Every day when Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth correctly predicts the high temp within 3 degrees, $25 is added to the 3-degree guarantee jackpot. If he misses, someone walks away with the money. Enter to win on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. The 3-degree guarantee from Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather, and Legends Casino Hotel. Fun is how we roll.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., a popular bridge is now open in between two Yakima Valley towns. Our Emily Goodell has those details. Plus, we are taking a look at more laws now impacting both Washington and Oregon residents. That and more on your news at 6:30, which begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy first day of 2025.
Right. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I think we're dressed for the part today.
Well, you know, I got in from a flight, so I was in bed long before the New Year, so I dressed up tonight.
Dressed up tonight, celebrating tonight. That is so okay. How was your vacation, by the way?
Very nice. It was not warm in California, and I tried my best to win the lottery. Someone in California hit the Megan.
Yeah, in Northern California, right?
Wasn't me.
Wasn't you. All right. Well,
I tried.
That's why she's back here today.
That's right. All right, let's start out with our Schweitzer Mountain ski report. This is what it looked like up on New Year's Day. You can see all the fog down at the lower portion. Up top, though, they had a little bit of sunshine. It looked like excellent snow for the first day of 2025. Let's take a peek at what's coming up snow-wise in Schweitzer for tomorrow. Look for 23 degrees. We're picking up more snow there. They had 0 in the last 24 hours, but that is going to change. We'll start seeing more snow developing. Their base is up to 68 inches. Good news there. Here's what it looks like at Ski Bluewood. Also, no new snow, 3 inches of new snow in the last 24 hours. 32 degrees, more snow coming tomorrow. And the weekend report, you guys are going to love this. Here's what White Pass looks like for tomorrow. 30 degrees, snow coming. They had 3 inches new in the last 24. Chilly, though. Look at that wind chill, 17 degrees. So do bundle up if you're heading up to the ski resorts. Let's take a look at the skiing forecast. Here's what we have number-wise. Schweitzer's picking up another 2 inches of fresh pow for Thursday. Friday, 7 inches. Good snow there. White Pass, 6 on Thursday, another 6 on Friday. Bluewood's going to pick up another 6 inches of snow on Thursday, an inch on Friday, and Mission Ridge also getting a fair amount of snow. So good looking ski forecast. Get out there, but do bundle up with the wind chill factor. Very, very chilly up on those slopes. I'll have your full First Alert weather forecast on the way. Austin.
All right, Stacy. A road project has had Sunnyside and Mabton residents taking a 10-mile-long detour between the two towns for the past year and a half. But new at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us the bridges connecting the two cities is finally back open.
The Washington State Department of Transportation closed down the bridges back in June of 2023 as part of an $11 million project to repair and replace them.
We're talking about decades and decades old bridges. So one was the bridge over the slough
It's called the Slough Bridge, and the other one was a bridge over the Yakima River, both on State Route 241.
The deteriorating bridges had weight restrictions, preventing oversized vehicles from crossing and impacting commerce.
People transporting goods or items would have to take different pathways as well.
WSDOT looking at infrastructure projects across the state, this one at the top of the list.
We want to not only make this safer, that's a priority, but also make it much more efficient, much better in the long run. And because this serves as a great throughway between several Lower Valley communities, it just seemed like a higher priority.
Now the Yakima River Bridge retrofitted and repaired, the Slough Bridge replaced. And after a year and a half of taking a 10-mile detour, travelers have a clear path between Sunnyside and Mabton once again. And it's open to larger vehicles.
For some, that just means it is a livelihood thing, being able to make money, to work a job, to be able to get from here to there. And it's just at the end of the list too, it's a little bit more efficient and timely for people so they can go about on their commutes.
Crews plan to finish up minor work like installing guardrails and painting late this spring or early summer, but no more detours are planned. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Emily, thank you for that. We have been tracking new laws like a minimum wage increase in Washington, but tonight we are taking a look at some other laws now in effect across both Washington and Oregon. We're going to start in the Evergreen State. As of today, drivers for companies like Uber and Lyft will earn a guaranteed wage based on time and mileage. Food delivery drivers are not covered by the law, only drivers transporting passengers. Let's talk about license plate obstruction in Washington. An existing law required license plates to be unaltered and visible. Until today, a violation would have only resulted in a written warning and information about how to fix the issue. Now, violations will carry a citation and a penalty. Now to Oregon. As of today, school boards around the state will be required to post video or audio recordings of their regular meetings on the web within a week of the meeting. Many school districts already go beyond that, offering live stream access to meetings. The bill aims to offer parents insight into how important decisions around public education are carried out. School districts with fewer than 50 students don't have to comply with the new requirements. There are new penalties for animal torture. House Bill 4145 establishes criminal penalties for people who create, distribute, or access footage of animals being killed or tortured. That includes disseminating, possessing, or accessing those recordings. That will now be a misdemeanor. The Humane Society of the United States called Oregon's bill an additional tool for law enforcement to tackle these cases that might otherwise evade prosecution. We are continuing to track developing news. New Orleans is one of the nation's most popular places to ring in the new year. Its French Quarter often crowded with people and parade goers. In an instant overnight, sounds of celebration gave way to terrified screams, the roar of a truck engine, and gunfire. Within minutes, at least 10 people were dead and around 35 others injured. Ivan Rodriguez is in New Orleans, where the fast-evolving facts in this case continue to unfold. We do want to warn you, some viewers may find certain video graphic and disturbing. Let me try that again. Sorry. We must warn you, some viewers may find certain video disturbing.
The shocking attack here in the heart of New Orleans' French Quarter has left now 15 people dead, 35 at least who have been injured. The FBI is investigating this as an act of terrorism, and they also believe, officials tell us, that this attacker did not act alone.
An earth cam in the French Quarter captured the moment overnight when officers raced toward an unspeakable act of violence that left witnesses stunned.
There were just bodies and the screams. I mean, you can't think about, unhear that.
Investigators say a rented Ford pickup plowed through revelers, leaving several people dead or injured on Canal and Bourbon streets.
The disfigurement and the bodies strewn, something you can't unsee, you'll never forget.
The FBI says the attack appears to be an intentional act of terror.
After hitting the crowd, he exited the vehicle and fired upon local law enforcement. Law enforcement returned fire and the subject was pronounced deceased at the scene.
The FBI confirms that the deceased suspect had an ISIS flag at the time of the attack.
The subject has been identified as 42-year-old Samsud Dim Jabbar, a U.S.-born citizen from Texas.
The FBI confirmed that improvised explosive devices were also found at the scene. Questions swirl around how he accessed busy streets on New Year's Eve in the first place.
These metal bollards literally come up from the ground to prevent a vehicle from gaining enough speed to cause the kind of mass damage that we saw this morning.
Those barricades were not up, period.
We are committed, no doubt, to uncovering all details surrounding this tragedy.
The attack happened less than a mile away from where the Sugar Bowl was set to take place at the Superdome. That game has now been rescheduled to tomorrow afternoon. In New Orleans, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
And this comes as Las Vegas officials are investigating after a Tesla Cybertruck exploded and caught on fire this morning outside the Trump International Hotel. The Las Vegas sheriff says one person inside the truck was killed. 7 others were injured, but not seriously. There is no word on the cause of the fire, but the FBI says it is involved in the investigation. A law enforcement official says it is being investigated as yet another possible terror attack. Closer to home and new at 6:30, the Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office is speaking out tonight about deportations. WWSO says they want residents to know that no one should fear calling 911 for help due to their immigration status. According to the sheriff, the role of deputies is to serve and protect everyone, so they will always seek to provide that protection fairly and without regard to immigration status. Washington state law does not permit the housing of individuals in local jails solely for federal administrative matters such as immigration status. Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30, is just getting started. Still ahead, Stacy returns with your full First Alert weather forecast as we are ringing in the new year.
Wishing you and yours a happy 2025.
It's our annual year-end inventory closeout sale at Mattress Depot USA.
This is your best opportunity of the year to save hundreds.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
New year, new glow. Start 2025 with radiant, tighter skin. This January, enjoy 25% off on our most loved treatments, Photo Fabulous and Smooth Glow. Photo Fabulous revitalizes your skin with the ultimate IPL and skin resurfacing combo for a smoother, brighter complexion. Smooth Glow not only rejuvenates your skin and reduces fine lines, but it also tightens and lifts for a youthful, glowing look. Hurry! This exclusive offer is only valid through January 31st. Book your session now and make 2025 the year of glowing, confident skin.
Umatilla County Fire District Number 1, Eastern Oregon's largest emergency services provider, is hiring paramedics and firefighter EMTs to join our highly trained team of first responders. Excellent pay and benefits with great opportunities for advancement. Apply now at ucfd1.org.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
When it comes to floors, quality matters, period. Quality is what makes the difference in floors, and it's what you can expect from the best products Empire today carries. Quality is stain and soil technology to help protect your floors from everyday accidents. Quality is water resistance, where and when you need it most. It's a durable finish that keeps scratches from leaving lasting damage. It's floors that are manufactured in America, keeping jobs close to home. Quality is knowing your floors are made by some of the best flooring brands in the world. And when life happens, quality is having peace of mind that your floors are backed by some of the best warranties around. If an issue does arise, just call us. We service all warranties ourselves, so you can avoid the hassle of having to track down the manufacturer. Knowing Empire handpicks long-lasting and durable products is what makes getting new floors easy.
Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now.
1-844-254-8536.
Have you mixed your pain meds, your sleep meds, your allergy meds? Call the Poison Helpline. Has your child swallowed household cleaner, a chip of paint, a wild mushroom? Call the Poison Helpline. Have you been bitten by a spider, a snake, an insect? Call the Poison Helpline. Poisonings can happen at the home, on the job, or in the great outdoors. Call the Poison Helpline first to speak with medical professionals who can give you free personal advice anytime. Save the number, save a life.
Don't wait. Get Black Friday prices all month long now at Mattress Depot USA. Plus, get 0% financing for 5 years or pay just $39 down and get 100 days same as cash.
Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30, and I'm Austin Reed. Revelers in Alaska didn't need fireworks to brighten the night sky to celebrate the new year. Take a look at this. Mother Nature provided this spectacular display at a remote northern part of the state. The northern lights were captured by the University of Alaska Fairbanks late last night.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And unfortunately, due to the low clouds lingering in our area, we weren't able to see those northern lights this far south. 37 degrees right now in your Yakima Federal Skycam. Relatively quiet right now in the Tri-Cities. Our feels like temp is 33 though, so chilly outside. Winds are light at 5. But that's not the case going on outside according to our First Alert radar. Let's zoom on in. We're seeing snowflakes through Yakima all the way down into Sunnyside, out at the Hanford area with some rain moving into the Tri-Cities, some light sprinkles here. A little too warm with the cutoff is right at Tri-Cities for snow, but again, seeing a few light snowflakes falling. This is the system that's going to be moving through the area. Another one right behind that. We really get rocking and rolling on Friday with rain, snow, and freezing rain possible all through the region. And then the next system moves in on Saturday, bringing again more heavy mountain snow with rain to our lower elevations, but on the fringes, depending on the temperature, some freezing rain possible. Here's Futurecast. Here's that snow we're talking about this evening from the Kittitas Valley into the Columbia Basin. Again, the cutoff, you can see the line right there at Tri-Cities. Snow here in the blues down in La Grande. That'll kind of move through quickly tonight, but then we have another system that's going to start to move in tomorrow early afternoon. We'll see those rain showers starting to move in from the south, bringing more mountain snow showers to the Blue Mountains. And then again, some mixed precip with rain and freezing rain possible for Ellensburg and Yakima. Mostly just regular good old rain in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, wet in the Walla Walla area. And then you see that snow kind of filtering through across the Cascades. So very active weather through Friday. Friday will be the most active into the weekend. Let's take a look at our road conditions. Wet roads in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities. Things get a little trickier when you head up into Ellensburg and Yakima. Pink is ice on the roadway. Green is just wet roads. So you see we have a kind of a mixture with more ice developing, especially up in the mountains and across those mountain passes. So check those pass reports before you travel. Temperatures have been staying right around average, but they're going to start to warm up just slightly above the average moving into the weekend. For Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, and Hermiston, right around average through Friday. Then we see those temperatures jump up as we get ready for a ridge of high pressure to move in and kind of stabilize the weather. There's your temperatures overnight tonight. Again, we're down around the freezing level. Foothills of the Blues could see some snowflakes down as far south as Pendleton. And this probably see just rain here in the Tri-Cities, but snow is possible in these areas here up towards the Yakima Kittitas Valley. Do look for some increasing and dense fog in the morning. 40 degrees though. Overnight lows staying above freezing with wet weather and breezy winds developing on Saturday for Tri-Cities. Yakima is getting a little more action with some wintry mix and some snowflakes like we're seeing tonight. Not going to accumulate a lot, maybe just a skiff. And then as those temperatures warm up, it should melt off. 33 for the daytime high tomorrow with some snow possible there in the Ellensburg area. For Walla Walla, we're looking at wet rain showers right on through Sunday. Breezy winds developing on Saturday. And in Hermiston, pretty wet and breezy again Saturday, but look at Sunday's temperature. We kind of do a little bump up to 48, close to 50 degrees. So that's well above our average, Austin. That is why we haven't been seeing those snowflakes here east of, Yakima's right on the edge of those mountains. So, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, well,
like I said, you could be shoveling your driveway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And just think, most likely, say a month from now, we
still have a chance. I mean, winter just started, guys, so there's plenty of time to get some snow.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. We're talking about what's trending when we come back.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, Hermiston, Road 68 in Pasco, and at the new location on West Court Street in Pasco. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at all 6 locations. Get the lowest prices on the largest selection of vape mods, classic to tropical vape flavors, batteries, cigars, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Don't waste time in other places. Go to Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100-day same as cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Theory of a Dead Man.
I remember the day
Unplugged.
you left for Santa Monica.
Friday, February 28th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel.
I guess I'll sit around in Medicaid. I'm starting to see.
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop.
Alive on an angel.
Don't miss Theory of a Dead Man. Unplugged.
What are you up to, Alice?
Well, the nice mechanic asked me to check the pulleys.
Wow, I just realized you can see things we can't. I've always wondered what's in those small windows.
It's marketing.
So that's where they hide out.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
What does dino casting call mean?
That seems bad.
I'll get my resume ready.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Do frozen screens make your heart melt? Do buffering wheels give you butterflies? Didn't think so. You should meet Ziply Fiber. It's faster, it's friendlier, it's fiber. Ziply is fiber optic internet. That means no lag and no buffering. Gotta love it. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans as low as $10 a month.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Let's take a look at what's trending. New Year's Day brings many traditions with it. One of those traditions.
That's right. The Coney Island Polar Bear Plunge in New York City. It was held this morning and has been a New Year's Day tradition for more than a century.
It's a life-altering experience. A lot of people, they want to let go of the past. It's been a rough year for a lot of people, or even a great year. And this is an incredible way for everybody to get together. We turn the corner together, and then we start something new.
I love it. It's a challenge. You start the year with a challenge.
Oh, it's like my 15th year. Like, I just changed travel plans and everything to be here.
You feel a rush. You feel alive. Yeah, it's good. Good fun.
And by the way, roughly 4,000 people decided to jump into the icy Atlantic Ocean water. Now, they hold a polar plunge here in the Columbia Basin. How do you feel about jumping in the Columbia River in January?
I did it when I was in my early 20s, not here, but when I was in Medford, Oregon. Not now.
Yeah.
I'm too old. A New Year's tradition for the city of Philadelphia.
That's right. Wednesday morning kicked off the annual Mummers Parade. It's considered to be America's longest running folk parade, delighting visitors for more than 120 years. The parade features dancing, colorful costumes, and music. It's a festive event for many.
And I know you were watching another parade, the Rose Parade.
It's my favorite. Yeah. I've never been to it in person. Why I didn't do it when I lived in Southern California. But I do watch it on TV, and it was delightful.
It was another good year.
And if you notice, it was blue and sunny. It was not like that when I was down in SoCal for a whole week.
You missed it, just like that.
Yep.
All right, we're going to take a final break. But up next, I've got
our viewer photo of the day and your weather bottom lines coming up.
Welcome to Nissan. Are you interested in
test drive?
Absolutely. There's the all-new Kicks, the new Frontier, and the Nissan Rogue. Hurry in to the Nissan year-end sales event. Now get 0% financing for 60 months on Rogue.
Come tour the brand new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital. We're hosting open houses on Saturday, January 11th and 18th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Explore state-of-the-art operating rooms, private patient rooms, and our welcoming cafeteria. Don't forget to visit the Foundation gift shop. Tours will be available in English and Spanish. Join us at the new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital. See the future of healthcare right here in your community. For more information, visit prosserhealth.org. This is how we grow.
Fun times are waiting for you at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Enjoy Vegas-style slots and table games, fine dining, and exciting entertainment. And now, get your tickets for the Australian Bee Gees, a tribute show on Saturday, February 15th. Voted the best tribute show in Las Vegas. Come jive to all the classic Bee Gees hits that you know and love. Get your tickets now. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
I've always had an eye for opportunity. As a kid, I was hustling, selling candy, mowing lawns, you name it. That drive never left me. The first time I tasted crumble, it was clear to me this was more than just a cookie. From that moment, I knew this was a chance to bring the taste of something new to our neighborhood. But I couldn't do it alone. That's where Happel came in. With their support, I was able to secure the loan that brought Crumble to our community. Where do you credit union?
Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 4.99% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Vance Heating and Air Conditioning has been keeping Yakima Valley homes safe and comfortable since 1986. We promise friendly customer service, highly trained technicians. You'll be happy. Save $50 on any heating repair. We service all makes and models. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
Welcome to Nissan. Are you interested in
test drive?
Absolutely. There's the all-new Kicks, the new Frontier, and the Nissan Rogue. Hurry in to the Nissan year-end sales event. Now get 0% financing for 60 months on Rogue.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services.
And welcome back. Viewer photo of the day. Raphael always gets our wildlife. I had to look twice, but yes, that squirrel has itself a gingerbread house.
'Tis the season.
Very random. Thanks, Raphael. It made me laugh. QR code right side of your screen. That's how you get your viewer photo on TV, or simply go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Quick look at the bottom line. We have wintry mix and scattered showers through the area. We could see some ice accumulating in Simcoe Highlands and southern Blue Mountains coming up this weekend, and more mountain snow. Look at some of those snow totals, a lot. And again, that ski report was awesome. If you like to ski, that is the place to be.
All right. Well, hey, thanks so much for joining us here at 6 and 6:30. Hoping your news is good news.
Happy New Year and have a great night.